recognize all these names. Hi, Instagram. So we are on TikTok. Mwah, love you. Oh my goodness, thank you for the hearts. Okay, we are on Instagram. Yay, Instagram sees this weird hair that tell me if you get weird hair like this. Should we just we just go with it, right? Who cares? Hashtag hot mess homeschool mom. Hi, welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Heidi. We have awesome people joining us tonight. If you don't know who I am, my name is Christy-Faith. I am the author of this book. It's backwards on Instagram. It's the right way on TikTok. I am the author of Homeschool Rising. I am an educational expert, author, speaker, podcaster. I am a homeschool enthusiast, but I can speak to pretty much all educational issues because for about 18 years, we ran an educational consulting firm and center. I have worked with thousands of kids. I have read thousands of IEPs. If you are here tonight and you are on the fence, you're not sure if you want to homeschool, it's super scary, stay. Please stay. Let me know if that is you. By the way, something you need to know about me, you will not get judgment from me here. I want to help you. This might not be the right decision for your family. It might be. Am I a homeschool enthusiast? Yes. The thesis of my book, in fact, is that there is no better place to educate your child than in a loving home with a motivated parent. Do we already have a question?
Matt over on Instagram.
Hi, Matt.
How much do 3 4-year-olds cost annually?
Okay, so I love this question because it honestly really varies. They have done studies, and I believe that they say that homeschooling costs between $700 and $1,200. I could be wrong, but around that, I'm actually thinking of my own homeschool per year. So it really depends on what you buy, on how you source, what you do, what co-ops you do. And so, but they have, it is not really, when you actually add up everything with the public school expenses or private school, of course, homeschooling is cheaper than private school. But when you add up all of the public school expenses, and by expensive, I even mean, you know what I thought about today, you guys, is I looked at one of my kids and she was just in a sweatpants, socks, a shirt that maybe I should probably throw out this weekend because it was a little short because she's growing so tall. I was thinking today about just the clothing budget that is so reduced when you homeschool. Do we have our cute going out clothes? Yes, we do. We want to look cute when we go out to church, when we go to Thanksgiving and all of that. But generally speaking, we don't have to buy all the fancy shoes, the designer clothes. What about you guys? Have you guys found that? I think that should be factored into the homeschooling costs. In my book, I do go into detail about the homeschooling costs. Yeah, go ahead.
K-free, Mama. If you want to finish your thought, then I can go.
I don't need to finish my thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
K-free.
You have to buy. Okay, my answer is it's not free. I mean, there is free curriculum out there. Generally speaking, the free curricula options people don't normally stay with. They might start there. They normally don't stay with the free curricula options. So you will be buying and sourcing curriculum. You will be paying to be in co-ops. Of course, the extracurriculars, that's a wash because that's the same as in the public and private school system. But if you need homeschooling to be free, can you do it? Yes. Can you do it just as well as a rigorous academic program? Yes, but it will cost you time.
Kaneko, what clothing budget? My kids live in PJs unless we go to the gym.
Oh, seriously. I know. I was thinking about that today. Do we buy the cute, we have church shoes? Yeah. We have cute going out outfits, but compared to what I see the kids wearing in my neighborhood, nothing. I'm sure, I have no doubt it's thousands, between my 4 kids, thousands per year that I am saving just in the clothing budget. Yeah.
K-free, mom of 5 boys, 3 through 12, homeschooled from day 1. It feels so hard to get more than the basics done.
Yeah.
And I still feel like I'm failing.
Oh my goodness.
Any encouragement?
Where is she?
She's on Insta.
Are you in Thrive? Are you in Thrive Homeschool Community yet? Maybe she is. If you are, DM me. And then we have office hours Wednesday. So let's talk about it in office hours. But no. we can fix this. It is not okay that you're feeling like a failure. I want to help you. We can help you, come alongside you. That pear behind me, okay, can you tell I have OCD, ADHD? Babe, that pear is so off center. Who's seeing that off center pear?
Oh my goodness.
Could you move it? Why? Why did I notice that in the middle of a question? Hi, guys. Okay.
K-Free says not yet. She's not in Thrive yet.
Okay. So, hold on. There's a wire right here.
Oh my goodness.
What? I know. I'm a little bit of drama tonight. It's okay. So, yes, there is a wire under here that I can't get past. Okay. I got it. If I wish I could turn the cameras around so you could see what this looks like. It's a hot wired mess. Okay. So, if you are a homeschool mama, and I want to know in the comments if you're feeling like the homeschool year is not going well, it's not how you imagined, please, please, please email me, okay? I want to hear from you, and I want to help you. And that is not an empty offer. Please, please, please email me. You can go to my Linktree, whatever you are on right now, and you can go and it says email Christy, and you can email me. Yeah.
Puma3 over on TikTok.
Hi,
Which
Puma.
is better, homeschool, private, public, or charter?
Well, absolutely homeschool. There's nothing that can be as customizable as homeschool, for sure. Now, there's other factors, of course. In terms of quality education, you can customize everything to meet your kiddo's needs with homeschooling. So there truly is, honestly, not everyone can homeschool. Not everyone should homeschool. However, in terms of an educational option for children, there literally is no better place to educate a child than in a loving home with a motivated parent, because a motivated parent will source well. They will meet that kid's social need right where they need to be, meet the kid's academic need. I'm telling you, the toxic socialization in the public schools, we can adequately socialize our children in a healthy way through homeschooling. I go over this in my socialization chapter in my book. I go over that there are 7 factors, according to psychology, that what is a healthy social experience for a child growing up. Of those 7 factors, a classroom environment is not required for a single one of those. Not a single one. So when we get the question of, what about socialization? I mean, I'm so sick of it. Like, I know that that's real and it's still the zeitgeist of our society, but just can we please move beyond it? Like, you really think now with the school shootings, the bullying, all of this going on, the amount of kiddos who are suffering from anxiety and depression, are you really going to still come at us with how are you going to socialize your kid? Like, really? Like, spend $20 and buy this book, please, because let's just move beyond. Okay. Sorry, I got a little attitude.
On that note, and Tiffany, hang tight.
Okay, Tiffany, we'll get to you.
We'll get right back to you.
I need to cool off.
Jessica, my daughter is in 2nd grade, and she needs the extra help, but not getting it at school.
Of course not.
Really thinking of homeschooling?
Yeah, absolutely. She's not going to get the help. 2nd grade, this is when literacy is paramount. Look at the studies regarding literacy in 3rd grade. It's something called the Matthew effect. Go ahead and Google it. I am so serious about literacy. We do not need to even have a discussion about our special ed system in our school system. Really? Like, so your kid's on an IEP, an individualized educational plan in a mass education system? I'm sorry. No. Yeah.
Okay. Puma.
I can go into specifics if you guys want.
Puma.
I kept that really high level right there.
Puma 03, in a homeschooling environment, can I effectively prepare them for careers in STEM fields?
Better. You can do it better. You got to remember that by the time our kiddos are in high school, we're sourcing really, really well. Okay, let me give you an example. Our Latin teacher for my kids has a degree from Stanford in classical languages. If my kid was enrolled even in the local classical private school, we would not have access to that level of instructor. So when people say, oh, what about academics? Or don't you need an accredited diploma or all of this stuff? No, we can do so much better. In fact, I know so many families whose kiddos are gifted and they have to pull their kids out in order to give them an adequate education to prepare them for, STEM fields. Now, listen. I am very humanities-based, language-based. I am a writer. I am an author. I'm a trained historian. Do you think I'm teaching AP physics in high school? No, none of us are. I mean, it's rare. We are sourcing well. We are finding the online classes, the in-person classes. We are finding the retired high school teachers that just want to pour into homeschoolers. We're doing live online classes, and we're sourcing in that way where we now have the best resources literally available in the United States at our fingertips. This is the freedom we have in homeschooling. So when someone asks me, well, what about the academics? Are you kidding? The horizon is so bright in terms of what we can give our kids academically based on their gifting. Your kid is interested in photography. Oh my goodness, what you can access and the time that you have, because homeschooling, schooling your kid at home does not take 7 hours. The extra time they have to pour into photography courses, art courses from high-level, world-class instructors. It's amazing. Okay.
I think we got Jen from Thrive over on Instagram.
Oh,
Pears,
my Jen?
Yeah, Pears, Wires, Books. Oh, my.
I love it.
It's Bebe, darling.
Okay.
I homeschooled Jan through May, and I felt like I was drowning with my autistic son
Yes.
plus my ADHD son.
Oh, girl.
Put them in public this fall. Now they send him home every couple days because he's complaining.
Yeah, so
I'm confused as to know what's best.
Okay, you need to join Thrive. You need to join Thrive Homeschool Community and come to office hours, and we talk about it. We help you. We help you source. We help you plan out for each of the kiddos, because literally the reason why I started Thrive is because I saw homeschool moms drowning and not doing it right. And when I say not doing it right, meaning doing it how they see on social media and things like that. And it makes me so sad because I want this lifestyle to be life-giving for you. We already know it's going to be best for the kids. And I can help you with that. I can help you with the right curriculum and sourcing well and outsourcing so it's not all a burden on you. We can tell you the best resources, okay? But I also want to help you build it so that you love this and you love being with your kids. That's part of the reason why we have Marnie in there, Marnie Love, who is a certified parenting coach, because so much of homeschooling is wrapped up in parenting. And we also have Denise. Are you guys here tonight, by the way? Who loves Marnie and Denise? You can give hearts. If you love Marnie and Denise. Also, let people know if you're in Thrive so they can ask you questions here on the live.
Oh, Baby Darling said, I'm in Thrive.
Yeah.
It's not as active as I'd given in.
Yeah, girl, you can DM me. You can DM Marnie, DM Denise. We have office hours this week. We have so much available to you. Yay! I'm glad you're already in there.
Alicia
Awesome.
Lawrence, do you know of any business-minded homeschool supplements? We had a patient come into the dental office to interview the doctor for a magazine she was producing, and I was floored.
Yeah, there are tons. There are tons of entrepreneurial classes, semesters, online courses, live and self-paced for homeschoolers with an entrepreneurial mindset. Absolutely. There's a ton of those.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Mommy Shuffles, how can I avoid night homeschool?
I know.
First and third grader, they only want to play all morning
Yep.
and afternoon, and they refuse to complete their lessons in the morning.
Girl.
Suggestions.
Yes.
Should I just roll with it and plan to night school?
No, you should not roll with it. No, because the thing is this is what I don't want it draining for you. So, I want to help you. And part of it is, as homeschool mamas, a large part of what we need to do to make sure that we also love this, because a happy mom is going to have a happy kid, is we also teach you boundary setting. And it's really important for us. I have been in your position. Do not mistake this, okay? So please, I'm not coming from a place of pride here. I have been where you are, and I had to set boundaries regarding my time and what I needed so that I could show up and be the best homeschool mama. So we have a structure in place, and we are a very loving home. We are definitely more of a in tune, connected style parenting. We are not authoritarian. At the same time, I have boundaries, I have expectations, and there are consequences if work within reason is not done when it needs to be done. And there are consequences if they try to infringe on the time that I need to do my work. Because remember, I'm a working homeschool mom. Who in here is a working homeschool mom? Let me know in the comments. So one of the reasons that I have found that our family really thrives is, and by the way, psychology does show this regarding children, that structured environments are healthier. Like, ladies, this is my schedule. It's by the 15-minute. Now, don't think it's rigid. It has tons of margin in here. Tons of margin, okay? But my kiddos need to know who I'm with, where I am, even though there's even Pilates class on here, because I leave for an hour and go to Pilates class on 2 mornings on the weekdays, and then I do one on Saturday. But they know when they have to be ready for me, when I am going to be available to do that particular subject for them. Now, when something takes 15 minutes, I give a half hour. If something I think is going to take 45 minutes, I give it an hour. There's tons of margin in here because we need that. We don't want to be stressed out and rushing all day long, but it really needs to be enforced boundaries, and everyone will thrive. Everyone will thrive. And I do not want you homeschooling at night when you're trying to like cook dinner and relax and scroll TikTok like we all want to do. I love scrolling TikTok at night. And I say that to be encouraging and to give you permission to set stronger boundaries. If you need help with that at all, we can absolutely help you. You guys, I want you to know that you can email me. You can email me anytime I have a hello@Christy-Faith email. I would love to hear from you. We also have tons of freebies, you guys. And a really great freebie that we have is we have a 5-minute homeschool style finder. If you don't know your homeschooling style, go and take that quiz right now and then come back and tell me what your style is. We have I think it's a 23-page how to homeschool guide. It's a 10 steps on how to homeschool, the 5-minute homeschool style finder. My most popular download are my curriculum recommendations. I literally have a download where I list, in my opinion, which curricula options are the most reputable. Download that. Let me know what you downloaded. And oh my goodness, Kendra's here with her brand new baby. I love it. Your baby is so cute, Kendra. I saw your post on Instagram.
Over on Facebook, Carly says she's about to homeschool and work from home.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so in Thrive, we have a really awesome, and who's in there? Oh, Jules is here. Hi, Jules. In Thrive, we have a group that is a working mom's mastermind, and we Zoom once a month. And all of us are working homeschool moms. And the requirement is you need to be working over 20 hours a week and kind of a primary breadwinner. Like if you didn't work, things would hit the fan. And that is such an amazing group in there. And we Zoom every month. So if you want to find other working homeschool moms, you can do that in Thrive. If you want to know how to join Thrive, just ask. It's in my link tree. Check it out. But first, you just get to know me, get to know us, grab my freebies, take my quizzes. Yeah.
Tiffany, how do you keep the reluctant learner motivated?
Oh my goodness. I just did a master class on this, on independent learning, and it is so deep and loaded. In fact, in my speaker, when I go to conferences, the conferences can pick from a selection of topics. And this talk on this very topic everyone wants this coming year in 2025, and that is the reluctant learner, the pushback. Why are we getting the pushback? And there are a lot of reasons why. So it's more than I would need a back and forth with you, to be quite honestly, and it could be quite a few things regarding why we're getting pushback and resistance or a lack of motivation from our kiddos. And so it goes pretty deep, but in my talk, I go into the reasons why. But the message that I do want to share right now is it's probably not laziness, because everybody is motivated. Everybody's motivated. So it's a trick of finding where that motivation is. And then there are things that work against us, whether it is past traumas, anxiety, learning issues that could be maybe diagnosed, things like that. So it is pretty nuanced. We can get to the bottom of it. That's why I allow DMs in Thrive, DMing me back and forth, because I like to ask deeper questions to really get to the bottom of it. It's also why we have office hours in Thrive, where we meet 4 times a month and we get on there with the mentors. And you guys, we just pour out our souls, cry. Who's cried in office hours? Because I have. Yeah, and we just problem solve. We problem solve. Okay.
Sarah H. says she started homeschooling 2 weeks ago.
Sarah, can we give her hugs? She needs huggies. What platform is she on? Oh, Kelly's here.
She is over on TikTok.
Kendra's here. Awesome. Yay. You guys, while you're here, I want to hear what state you're in. I want to know if I'm going to be coming your way. Let me know what state you're in. It'd be cool if I could meet you guys in person this coming spring.
Kayla's here.
Yay. Is Kayla on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Sarah is doing easy peasy in West Virginia.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Baby darling, Space Coast of Florida.
Nice.
Kendra, Texas.
Texas, Florida, West Virginia. I might be coming close to you guys within driving distance.
Where to take the quiz at?
Yeah, it's in my bio. Just click my bio. It goes straight to, it's one of the first options on there. It's called the 5-Minute Homeschool Style Finder.
We got Leanne in Rhode Island.
Oh, nice. Oh, Rhode Island, so pretty. Leanne, is that it's a pretty high regulation state, isn't it?
Jen's in Wisconsin. Oh, Jay Frenchie, Kansas City.
Yay. Oh, I'm coming to Kansas City. Yay. Awesome.
Yep.
Fantastic. Jules is in Minnesota.
Aaron Davis, North Carolina.
Aaron, I'm heading your way, girl. Can't wait. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait to meet my mamas in person. That's the best part. Remember, Kendra, when we met? It was so fun. I loved it. Can you guys hear me okay on all the platforms?
Sarah H., your style finder helped me decide what I needed to do.
Oh, good. Yeah, and the style finder helps you narrow down curriculum, because depending on how you lean in terms of your style, most curricula is written according to a style, whether it be Charlotte Mason, classical, unit studies, eclectic, things like unschooling. And so it's really good to know where you lean, because it will eliminate 85% of the curricula on the market for you, and you'll know exactly what to choose from that you're going to like. Because the last thing I want for you guys is to start homeschooling and you've spent all this money on curriculum that you hate. That would be terrible.
Oh, Tiffany, she says, thank you regarding Thrive. I'll join in DM. And she is
Yay.
from California. So,
Oh, I might be coming to California, right?
yeah,
Maybe.
Southern, possibly.
Southern. Yeah, where are you in California? I might be heading your way. Yay, awesome.
Melissa, going to come to North Carolina for real.
No way! Oh, that's super cool.
Madison wants to know about Minnesota or Chicago.
I don't know, but Madison, you can email your state homeschooling org and let them know you want me to come.
Oh, Tiffany, San Diego. So
Oh, Tiffany. Awesome.
Yep.
Yay. How great.
Let's see here.
We are on quite a few platforms tonight. Are we on YouTube?
We are.
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook,
Suzanne says
TikTok.
Structure makes sense.
Yeah.
Homeschooling.
Yeah, for sure. It really helps. And I'm hesitant to show people my schedule because people will think this is my schedule, you guys. It's like an Excel spreadsheet. People will think I'm a rigid homeschooler. By the way, I have sample schedules in Thrive that you can edit. So it's in my fail-safe homeschool setup where I literally give you sample schedules and you can fill in your own stuff. So here's the thing about schedules is that I'm hesitant to show mine because I don't want people to think I'm rigid because I'm not. I have margin all throughout it, but I even need to know where I need to be at any given time in the day. And we give ourselves plenty of time for each of the subjects. We have, margin for second breakfast. Raise your hand, make a comment. Do your kids do second breakfast? We have second breakfast before math every day. Yeah.
Sarah says the test you offer helped me figure out what I needed with my son. I love it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
And Kelly says, I think this is Thrive, Kelly. I think my teaching style is different than my child's learning style.
I love this.
We are figuring it out.
Yes, this is such an important point to make. Can we go here? This is like, there's homeschooling 101 and then there's, what's the college course that's advanced?
400 level?
400 level. I think it is, right?
I think so.
I forget. It's been too long. Yeah. So what is it, Kelly, that just mentioned this?
Kelly.
Yeah. So what Kelly just mentioned is totally, let's not be scared to go there, okay? And I don't want you new homeschooler moms to be intimidated by what I'm about to say. Our homeschooling philosophy is kind of like what we dream, okay? It's the type of lifestyle that we want, but often bridging that gap between the dream that we have and the philosophy that we have and our kids, and especially if you have more than one kid, I have 4 kids, it doesn't always mesh up. This is why most homeschoolers, although we need that structure of knowing a style in our heart in the beginning, it helps guide us. Most of us, by the time we've been homeschooling about 5 years, 7 years, we end up eclectic. And the reason why we end up being more eclectic homeschoolers is because we have to source to fit our kiddos' needs. And not all homeschooling philosophies. Now, the purists will totally disagree with me on this. Fine. I don't care. Come after me. But not all of the styles are a perfect fit for all kiddos. We know that all kids have different smarts. Read Kathy Cook's book on this. I just had her on my podcast. Check that out. Kids have different intelligences, giftings, and there are some homeschool philosophies that lean towards different things than others. I'm trying to be very vague. I'm fearing that I'm being completely too vague. But Kelly, I agree with you. That is why this year, in fact, I started using some sources that I never thought I would have used before. And I have been totally humbled, and they've ended up being the most amazing piece of our homeschool day. I would have never considered this particular source because they're more in that traditional camp. But I am totally turning it Charlotte Mason for myself. And we're totally doing it family together. So it's been a really cool arc of growth in my own. I don't want to discount the philosophies. It's important for all of us to know the philosophies, to know where we lean, because that's where we're going to feel more in line with our values. So it's great to know that. And then as the years progress, you branch from it. So that's Homeschool 401. And I don't want the new moms to think that you have to be there, because you're going to do an amazing job year 1 doing whatever you're doing. I promise. Okay. I just want you guys to know that. Did I get too abstract for you guys? Will you let me know? I'm a little bit worried that I just intimidated a bunch of moms here. I'm feeling insecure.
Frenchie says, how do we meet you in person? Just a fangirl at the conference? Just fangirl at the conference?
You can meet me in person 4 times a month in Thrive. Does Zoom count? But yeah, other than that, it'll be at conferences. Yeah.
Sarah has 4 kids as well, 3 girls, 1 boy.
Okay. Yeah.
I started with 1 for now. I was too afraid to start with them all.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I love that. Okay. Oh, Sarah, you're so sweet. Yes, and Kayla's right. So Kayla has been through, so look at Kayla's comment here. She's like, not every day will be perfect, but you'll learn to mesh the different styles and adapt. So Kayla is someone who, she's a founding member of Thrive. She has been through the 8-step framework. Kayla has also been through the fail-safe homeschool setup. So she's like, you know, graduate level homeschooler, mama, and you start to get really secure in your decisions. And also when you have advisors like me, Marnie, and Denise too, we guide you, we help you. We're like, that one's not going to be a fit for your kid because of this. And so we can help you in that way too. That's in Thrive Homeschool Community if it interests you. So
Jules wanted to know, how do we find our state organization?
Usually you just Google, you're in Minnesota, you just Google, oh, thank you, Jules, for saying that. I think so. She's like, the fail-safe is good for someone who's even 6 years in. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I do my own fail-safe every year because it gets you set up. It sets up your logistics. Someone's asking, how do you find your state org? So you just Google like homeschool, I'm in Colorado, homeschool Minnesota, whatever state you're in, and your big state homeschool organization hopefully will pop up in your Google search. Also, can't they go to Homeschool Freedom?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they should go to home, right? Is Roger and Jan, are you here tonight? Oh, shoot, that's my phone. Will you text them?
Yeah, it's homeschoolfreedom.com.
Yeah, homeschoolfreedom.com. Will someone put that in the chats? Instagram, you guys. Homeschoolfreedom.com lists all of the state orgs. And by the way, get on their mailing list. Oh, and let me know if you did. I would love to know if you did. Because their biggest next thing is the National Homeschool Day of Prayer, which is November 1st, which is really exciting. And they sponsor it. So yeah, keep deschooling. I agree, Kayla. Absolutely. In chapter 10 of my book, that is my deschooling chapter. If you're curious if deschooling is a new term for you, I go over what that is, what it looks like for you. And I even have an exercise in here for you to do with your kiddo for deschooling. That's in chapter 10 of my book. This book is on Amazon Prime. I wonder what the price is right now. Will someone check on Prime? Let me know the price. I'll tell you if it's a good price because I don't want you to buy it if it's too expensive. Will someone run to Amazon and let me know what the current price for my book is? I'd love to know. This is decaf. It's so good. I put heavy cream in it tonight. See, can you tell? And look at all that ice. Oh my goodness. I wish I had a Back to Nature Oreo cookie right now.
I work. Is it possible to homeschool my kid?
It depends. Let me repeat the question. Hold on.
Ooh, $17.30?
My book is $17 right now? I've never seen it that low. Oh, Aaron, I have never seen my book that low. We should blast my email list.
Wow.
That it's that low right now. You guys, when my book first came out, it was listed at $27. $27. And $0 for Audible. But Jules, we know about Audible. Shh. Jules, you're so in trouble right now. Oh my goodness, Aaron, you're so sweet. Yeah, buy it for that mean mother-in-law. You didn't know about Audible? Okay, you guys, I just want you to know. Yes. Okay, I'm going to spill the tea. Oh no, why? Why? It's because I can't shut up. Okay, so yes, my book is on audio. You're so in trouble, Jules. Aaron knows. Yes, my book is on audio. Let me tell you this. There should be a button that says listen to the sample. Just listen to the sample before you buy it on audio, because it's not me. It's not me reading my own book. So we'll just leave it there. Yeah, I know. You know this, Kelly. I told you this. You know that I didn't have rights to read my own audio. Yeah. No, the mother-in-laws won't get my warmth and love if they read the audio. If my publisher is watching right now, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Who cares? I'm mad at them about this.
I think it's Jenica.
They're great. I'm mad at them about this.
Jenica says, I'm having trouble teaching my 4-year-old to read.
Okay. Yeah, so you're having trouble teaching your 4-year-old to read. One, that is early. One, I'm not surprised. Now, you need to know who you're hearing this advice from. I am not a better late than early girly. Okay? I hate that school. I totally disagree with those people. I think if your child is not reading by the age of 7 or starting to get there or seeing progress, you need intervention. So I just want you to know where this is coming from, because I am going to tell you not to worry yet at age 4. None of my kids were ready to read at age 4. They were not ready to blend. Can they learn little sounds like the sounds of B, the sounds of A? Yes, but in terms of blending words, do not be alarmed if at the age of 4 they're not doing that, okay? Do not worry at all. And this is something that I talk about in Thrive. There is absolutely a window, and there is an age where I say, no, you need to get an assessment. I am not okay with 9, 10, 11-year-olds who can't read or who are only reading CVC words. Not okay with that. So I just want you to know that piece. And I know you're going to hear stories of, oh my goodness, it just clicked one day for my kid. There are a lot of kids who it does not click for. So you're hearing those success stories. And I have worked with thousands of kids. I have read thousands of IEPs. I know the research. And those are the lucky ones. Those are the lucky ones where it just clicks, okay? I don't think that's a typical story. But at the age of 4, no worries. Just make sure you have a really solid program that is following the science of reading, okay?
Oh, Jay Frenchie, she said, I'm not home. I joined Thrive last year when I thought it was closing. I'm not homeschooling for about 1 to 2 years. Is it too late to access stuff?
No, you're in there. Yeah, you can absolutely access everything. Absolutely. Yay, I'm glad you're in there.
I've been hearing about the Alvery.
Yes.
From
Yes.
Mason groups. Thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, I do think it's one of the gold standard of Charlotte Mason. There are a couple that are very reputable, and that is one of them. So if you are a Charlotte Mason girly through and through, you really know the philosophy and you are all in on it, it's a great option. I have so much respect for them. Absolutely. I'd love to get some of those representatives on my podcast, in fact, or maybe even teaching master classes in Thrive. I love the Charlotte Mason philosophy. I'm not a purist when it comes to Charlotte Mason, but even if you are a purist, it is an absolutely wonderful way to educate your child all the way through 12th grade. Absolutely no question. So yeah, go for it, girl. Love it.
Jules wants to know, have you heard Sky Village, free game for struggling readers?
No.
Zelda. Giving Zelda? Zelda vibes? Oh, Zelda vibes.
Oh, how funny. Oh, that's funny.
Okay. My older daughter is in 11th grade.
Okay.
What should we do to get
Yeah.
ready for college?
Okay. 11th grade, ready for college. All right. Quite a few things. One is, oh man, when is that going to air? I have a podcast coming out with Lanissa James. Lanissa, are you here tonight? Are you here? I don't know if she is. Probably not, because she's so busy. I have a podcast coming out with her in a couple of weeks regarding the do's and don'ts of high school and homeschooling high school. She is a high school expert. Make sure to tune in to that podcast. She goes over transcripts, what to do, what not to do, and big mistakes that parents make. So the one thing that I would say is make sure that you are on top of that transcript, because even if your child is not going to college, we want them college ready. It's a huge mistake you don't think your kid is college bound. You graduate, you haven't made the transcript. You've done 4 years of high school. Yeah, you have, but you haven't really put together the transcript. And then all of a sudden they want to go to college and you're having to throw together a transcript and you're having to remember everything. That's a really, really bad choice. So I'm a huge believer that no matter what, have that transcript in tip-top shape every semester, if not every year, all throughout those high school years, because when things are fresh, you remember them more. You can write down all those amazing details that make your kiddos stand out on the transcripts. And so I give the same advice that I used to give the A-listers and billionaires that I gave back in the day, and that was you generally look at the colleges that your child would probably be interested in, and you make sure your high school fulfills the requirements of what they are looking for. And that's how you do, in a nutshell, high school. Yes.
Amanda says, hello, new here. I'm reading your
Hi.
book, and I love it.
Thanks, Amanda. What platform is she on?
TikTok.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for reading my book. I hope you like it.
Kelly's catching up on all the podcasts. So helpful.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh, my goodness. The one that's airing this Wednesday. Ah! Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited about it. So excited. If you guys if you don't listen or subscribe to my podcast, you need to. It's called the Christy-Faith Show podcast. It's on all of the platforms. Is tonight's live sponsored?
It is.
By who?
CTC.
Oh, awesome. Yay. CTC, are you here tonight? CTC Math. Who uses it? Who in here uses it? I want to know, CTC Math, I got to be honest, it is one of my favorite math homeschool curricula options. It's really great if your kid is behind in math as well, because it also can serve as a phenomenal math tutor. CTC Math gives homeschoolers 50% off, don't they? And then like 6 months free. They love homeschoolers. They give us amazing deals. And if you get on my mailing list, my email list, they give my list a sale. Don't they give us a sale quite frequently? So get on my list to make sure that you get a really, really good deal. And I want to know, okay, yeah, all of you guys use CTC. I absolutely love it. It does all the teaching and grading for you. You more end up the COO of the math, which is like chief order of operations, where you're holding your kiddos accountable and you're looking at how they're doing, but you are not doing the teaching yourself. You're not tearing your hair out. You're not doing the grading and you're not doing the testing. It's a great way, and it's all self-paced, but it's well done. Your kids can't cheat. They can't go through the motions. The way it's built is just really, really awesome. I absolutely love CTC Math. I use it for my own homeschool. I'd love to know if you guys are loving it too. And they just did a major up level, and they now have worked solutions for every problem. And I knew they had been working on this because they had told me. And it was one of the things that everyone was like, oh my goodness, we love CTC. If this one thing was improved, even though they still loved it, they're like, if this one thing was just a little bit better. And guess what? They listened and they worked hard, and it took them a very long time. And now they have worked solutions. So every single missed problem your kiddo has when they're going through this program, they can click a button and see the example of the problem being worked out for them. Huge up level. My kids were so excited about it. I'm actually going to do a video on it because it has just really changed the game for us. It's just made what I think is one of the best math programs out there even better. So, okay, that's CTC Math. If you guys want more information about it, you guys can email me and ask me questions about it. And they, look at this, they even sponsor these lives so I can come to you and give you homeschool advising absolutely free to you. It's because of them. They love homeschooling. They love parents' rights and homeschooling rights. They are an amazing company through and through. I know them very well. If you're curious about it, the last thing I'll say about it is I actually had the founder of CTC Math on my podcast. His name is Pat Murray, and I had him on an episode. So if you want to get to know him, because if you're like me, where you're like, I want to get to know something or somebody before I buy from them, you got to listen to his podcast. I can't tell you how many friends came to me and said after I listened to that podcast or watched it, because you can watch it on YouTube, I went with CTC Math. So, because he's just like a really cool guy. So go ahead and catch that episode and you can just grab it in my playlist. His name is Pat Murray with CTC Math. Okay, so moving right along. I'm going to put some water. Who loves, are you guys like me where when your coffee's kind of done, I like this watered down. Does anyone like the watered down coffee? Like when you've been to Starbucks and you get your iced Americano and you've drunk it all, do you guys put water then in? See, because that's still like coffee flavor. Just me?
Amanda says, I love it. We're in the process of starting our homeschool journey. I have 11th, 7th, 3rd grader.
Oh yeah. Those 11th, 7th, 3rd, CTC Math all the way. All the way, girl. All the way. Yeah. I pretty much cap out at 3rd grade math. Scott knows. Is that embarrassing? Here I am like the homeschool expert. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Kelly, I used it, then listened to the podcast, and things made even more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he's such a great guy.
Wendy Schrader.
It's so easy to talk about them because it's just real. Like you guys can tell that I really thankful in my own homeschool. It's what we use. Any questions on YouTube or Facebook? Scott, you should see him. He has all the platforms. He's over here. He has all the platforms up and he keeps track of everything.
Oh, tell me about how I can teach my 7th grader writing.
Yeah, 7th grader writing.
I've been looking at different curriculums.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which way to go.
Yeah, so I really want you to download my curriculum recommendations. It is a totally free download and I go by subject. And then those writing curricula on there, I want you to visit the websites and then take a look at what everything on there is good. And so take a look at what's going to resonate with your 7th grader. I want to talk really quickly about free stuff. You guys love free. Who doesn't? I have a free how to homeschool guide. If you are on the fence, you're not sure, but you hate the school, your kid hates the school, your kid hates going to school, you can't stand the admin and the teachers, you're done. Grab my 10-step how to homeschool guide. It's completely free. I think it's 23 pages, totally free. It's basically a free ebook. And my freebies are not lame, you guys. There's nothing, I can't stand those people that are like manipulative and you think you're downloading a good freebie and it's like a journal prompt. Cue the eye roll. I hate that kind of stuff. So my freebies are literally what I could charge money for. I also give you a download that is my curriculum recommendations. It is a list by subject, by discipline. So writing, reading, math of curricula that I think are reputable in the space. Completely my opinion, but I like my opinion. And I'm generous with my opinion on that document. And so grab that. Then what else do we have? The 5-minute homeschool style finder. For those of you who have been homeschooling a while, I wanted to make sure that I had something really solid for you guys, because a lot of us start to experience burnout, or we're kind of start going through the motions. And so I have a homeschool wellness check, and it is an exercise to go through just to check in. It's kind of like going into a well visit to the doctor, where we're just checking in on some areas to make sure we're not it's easy to forget things and kind of go through the motions. And so that's a really great download as well. I also have a really cool newsletter. It's called the Gift Email every week, and it's Gift, GIFT. It stands for an acronym like a really great quote, something to inspire you, and it just encourages you on your homeschooling journey. So if none of those freebies appeal to you tonight, absolutely get on my mailing list, because you're going to get that e-newsletter every week. You'll also get notified when a new podcast drops as well. And that's the last thing, is I have the Christy-Faith Show podcast. That thing is booming. We're just cranking on that thing. I have killer guests. I've been loving my interviews lately.
Audra Kate.
Yes.
On Instagram, would that be good for someone just starting to know if you're doing, what would be good for someone just starting to know if you're doing well?
Homeschooling.
What would be good, like a good check-in?
The audit. In Thrive, I believe it's step 3 of my 8-step homeschool success framework. Actually, Thrive might be a fit for you, because I want you to go through the 8-step homeschool success framework. And I believe step 3 is the audit. And it's a test. It's basically a self-test to make sure in all the areas that you're doing a good job or addressing them. And I even go into social need, emotional need. And then I have a supplementary section if your child has special needs. And that's a whole nother section on that. So it's called the homeschool audit. It's kind of a way to just take a step back, look at the forest for the trees. And that's in Thrive Homeschool Community as part of my 8-step homeschool success framework.
And there's also, she found the freebie, the homeschool wellness.
Yes, the wellness check is, you can start there. Absolutely start there. Yeah. That one is designed, I wrote that more for seasoned homeschool moms who might be like on the verge of burnout, who are kind of just going through the motions, because it's easy to forget the important stuff sometimes for us. So start with the wellness check. If that's enough, then awesome. And then if you need something further, we have that for you in Thrive. But yeah, love it.
Janet Lopez says step 4.
Thank you, Janet. I love my ladies in Thrive.
Sydney Hosting says hi.
Hi, Sydney. Which platform?
YouTube.
Oh, hi. There's YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
So probably about 3 more minutes.
Okay. Did you hear Scott? We got 3 more minutes on the platforms. Ask your questions. I'm Christy-Faith, homeschool enthusiast, educational expert, author, podcaster. I can answer your questions regarding your kiddos' education, both in school and homeschool. I'm here for you tonight.
Oh, Janet said I just worked on mine today.
Okay, good. Oh, yay. Awesome. Oh, Janet is so sweet. I love Janet. I love you guys. I love knowing you guys. It's so fun. So when I see you guys come in here, I know you. It's the best. Yeah.
I've got a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and 11-year-old. How can I teach them all together?
Yeah. 5, 7, and 11. Well, you certainly can't teach math all together. You probably wouldn't. Of course, you're not going to do reading instruction all together. You can absolutely figure out how to do science and history, even literature, reading great books and talking about them. And so it's the 5 and 7-year-old for sure can be together. There could be instances where you want to make it optional for the 11-year-old. I have a gap like that too. We make it work. But yeah, you're not alone with that gap and like, oh my goodness, how do I make sure that 11-year-old is stimulated? We still do history all together as a family, even with my huge age gap. So it's definitely doable. And you should. I'm not going to tell you should. I hate that word should. Sorry, I retract that. But it's great and life-giving and special to figure out how to do at least some subjects all together as a family, even when you have an age gap.
The Good and the Beautiful, you like it?
The Good and the Beautiful. Do I like it? Are you cornering me? They're on my list. Still.
What's that list?
I have a list of curriculum recommendations. And The Good and the Beautiful, this is what they are. They are considered an open and go, low cost Charlotte Mason option. And they are reputable.
Jenny, Zan, and Neverland. I use Mystery Science with age gaps, and it works very well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Very nice.
Cool. Okay.
Alrighty, guys. I think I am going to get that Oreo cookie. I love you. I love all these familiar usernames that we have in here. I know, Kayla, I will say I agree with you on that. I agree with you on the handwriting piece. Still use it.
At what age do we need to have the state recognize you as a homeschooler? My child's 3.
Yeah, so for sure not at 3. I don't know of any state that requires you to register a 3-year-old for homeschooling. So the way homeschooling laws work is they are different in every state, which is great because we still have parents' rights in our nation. So usually a state that does have mid or high regulation for homeschoolers, they do have an age where you do have to register your child that they are of school age and you are registering them as a homeschooler. So this is about to go off. Oh no. Oh well. So did I leave TikTok? I may have left TikTok. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Kayla, I still use it. I still use it too. So I think I am still. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, you guys.
This is my 2nd year homeschooling. What is Charlotte Mason?
Okay, so there are, I'm back on TikTok now. All right. So there are 9 different homeschool and actually not homeschool. There are 9 different educational pedagogies or styles. You can have classical homeschooling, classical schooling, Charlotte Mason homeschooling, Charlotte Mason schooling, Montessori, Waldorf, unit study, unschooling. I have a 5-minute homeschool style finder. If you're curious what your style is, it's free and it takes 5 minutes. So go ahead and take that homeschool 5-minute style finder and you'll find out what style you lean towards. And that really helps you source well. It helps you find the right groups that are going to be a fit for you. It helps you find the right curriculum that's going to be a fit for you. And then you can follow that up with my curriculum recommendations and kind of balance the pedagogy that you came out with or the style you came out with curriculum and then make that match for yourself. So, okay. Did I not finish? TikTok was closing out on me when I was trying to answer that other woman's question.
I don't know, but Janet Lopez says, thank you so much. You've been so helpful on the journey.
Oh, thank you, Janet. Oh, it's so great to see you guys. I think we'll go ahead and sign off. I love you so much. This is not an empty offer, you guys. If you have a question, email me. It's hello@christyfaith.com. We love your emails. We want to help you on this journey. Even if you're on the fence and you're not sure if this is for you, please email us and let us know that, and we can point you to really amazing resources that will help you make your decision, okay? All right, so I love you guys. We will see you next time. This Wednesday in Thrive, we have an office hours week. I am doing office hours with Marnie and Denise at 1 p.m. live on Zoom, and then again at 7 p.m. This this is where you get FaceTime with me. We go deeper into everybody's questions and personal issues with their homeschooling. And we have the 2 other mentors on that Zoom live with you. If you are curious about Thrive Homeschool Community, go to my website. You can do it right on the link tree. You will know after 30 seconds of looking at that Thrive Homeschool page, you'll know if it's for you. You'll know if you need it. So it's not something that I need to push. It's not something I need to sell, because the women come that need to come. And I